Hey you guys, welcome to my newly renovated office. Went to IKEA. It's been a total of 11 hours in IKEA. So I just wanted to go ahead and candidly show you guys what's in my camera bag. Now I have a few different things that I do in terms of my photography. You know, I got real estate, weddings, portraiture, commercial jobs, you know, that kind of thing. So I always make sure that I you know, prepare appropriately for whatever job that might be, but I do have a kind of general setup that I like to use. It's also what I mostly use for my portrait work. So that's what I'm showing you today. And of course, just like I promised in my most previous video, this video I will be announcing the winner of the Peak Design Everyday Sling. Finally, stick through this video and watch to the end, or if you're an impatient child, I guess you can just skip to the end. So, but yeah, good stuff ahead. So, first off is my camera bag. To this day, I still use, my favorite bag to use is the Peak Design Everyday Messenger Bag in Heritage Tan. This thing has just really grown on me. It is super versatile, and there's just so much it's able to do. It's never, why do I have so much hair on it? Where does the hair come from? It's durable, it's everything. Every mechanism on this bag has lasted a lot of strain. And you know, you have this awesome mag latch where you're able to just kind of constantly pour over. Anyway, I did a huge review on this bag, if you don't already know. So if you want to know more about this, I definitely recommend checking out that video. It's very extensive and very thorough. There is a lot of talk about this bag, but we're going to talk about what's inside this bag that I carry in my regular use, you know. Okay, so where to start? Let's see here. Normally, I will have, well, always, I will have my 60. I have two of these. I only carry one on like a regular use. It's a Canon 60. It is Canon's most affordable full frame camera. And if you know about it, you know that there are definitely some things that you are sacrificing getting this over, you know, the definitely more expensive 5D Mark III or Mark IV. This did come out shortly after the Mark III, so that is the most comparable camera. Much better noise reduction. This has a much better low light shooting with this sensor, and it's definitely something I like. Also, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that you might be sacrificing with this, like the focusing system's crap. Like there's nine focusing points, I believe, or was it 11? 9 or 11, either way, both is really small. Only one cross focusing point, and that's the one in the middle, of course. I looked at what I needed and what I could use, and the 60 gave me everything I needed. I have no interest in shooting sports, so I don't need to shoot really fast. This thing just, to me, has a ton of value. It's a very, for the money that you're paying for sure, you're getting a lot. And a lot of people are very happy with this camera, and I've had it for I think 3 years now, and I've used it a lot. And it's been just doing a great job for me, so I've been very happy with it. I have two of these. Normally I will have my 50mm 1.4 attached. I did have the 1.8, of course. It no longer works the way it should anymore. Come on, there we go. That actually happened because I dropped it 1 foot on carpet. About 1 to 2 feet high onto carpet, and this thing, some piece of it just snapped off, and now it won't stay on. And whenever I try to focus in and it starts bouncing back and forth, the whole thing just pops off, which is quite funny. So that is why I have the 50mm 1.4 now. I upgraded to that, and it's great. I love it. It's not the sharpest for sure, but it gives me just enough low light, I think, is what I need. Since I've been using this, I really haven't found the incentive to upgrade to the 1.2. I know it's definitely a far superior lens, but what I'm paying for, what I'm getting, is not necessarily something that I absolutely need. I've been really content with this thing, and I highly recommend. I highly recommend if you're new and beginning, definitely getting the 1.8 first. It's only like $110, $120. It's a fantastic lens to start with. Everyone who asks me what should I get first, if you have a Canon camera, I always recommend that lens. It's a fantastic first lens to use. Okay, and of course we got the Peak Design slide strap. Talk about this a lot. Love it. Super adjustable, quite comfortable, and detaches real easily with Peak Design's anchors right there. Okay, next up is Tamron's 70 to 200mm f2.8 with the ultrasonic ultra silent drive. I think as when I bought this, they only had one of these. I'm not sure if they have a second one out yet, but I'm pretty sure this is the first generation. I'm very happy with this. It took me a lot of time to figure out whether I want to go ahead and get the Canon version or this one. I definitely didn't want the Sigma because Sigma's version was not great. It did not compare to the other ones. But I found in my research that Tamron actually was as sharp, if not, according to some people, sharper. And that's because Canon's glass, I've noticed, has a lot of variations in terms of their quality in the past productions of lenses. I remember that's the very reason why I ended up getting a 24-70 Sigma lens over the 24-70 Canon, and it performs well, low light, super sharp, probably the sharpest lens I have, to be quite honest. And I'm just absolutely happy with this fantastic purchase, and it's gone pretty low in price, so I definitely recommend checking it out for sure if you're interested in getting a 70-200. Don't worry about brand, worry about quality. That's important. Value for your buck. And last lens that I have in here, so as you can see, I kind of have a sort of trifecta here. Sort of. I have a modified trifecta, you can call it. Trifecta is the ultra wide, mid-range wide to telephoto, usually 24-70 and the 70-200. I used to work with the 24-70 until I got this lens, which is Tamron's 15-30 millimeter. This is one of their newer lenses before they started coming out with the new art line, and I got this I think only a few months after its launch because I was just absolutely impressed. One of the things that's really cool about it is that, well, you can say cool, some people might say stupid, it actually has image stabilization. You're thinking, why do you need something that's 15-30 millimeters wide? We need image stabilization. And yeah, it's definitely not the most practical use of an image stabilization motor, but then when you actually apply it, put it in and try it, you realize that, oh, this is useful. There's times where I just do not need a flash, and I can shoot with just this wide open at 2.8, a little bit of ISO boost, and then I have the image stabilization on, or vibration control is what they call it, and I can have the shutter speed down to 1/20th, 1/15th even sometimes, and still get pretty sharp photos. So that image stabilization does come in handy for sure. One drawback behind this is that it does have a built-in shade right here, which does kind of pose a problem if you do want to end up using a neutral density filters or any sort of filter on it for those long exposure, cool long exposure shots at the beach. But there are definitely adapters out there. But one thing that does kind of suck about this is this thing is heavy. This thing is bulky and heavy compared to the 16-35 or the comparable Canon version of this. It is definitely much heavier, but I mean, it's intimidating too. When I put this thing on my camera, man, everyone blushes. Everyone in the room blushes. Okay, done talking about the lenses here, so let's go ahead and move into the other nooks and crannies and cool, fancy things. When you open the flap up, you got lens cloth, then a camera rain cover by JJC. I just bought that on Amazon, just in case type thing. Going into the side pockets right here, just want to show you real quick. I got a laptop pocket right here that doesn't fit my laptop, so I use it for paperwork for other jobs, just some info or something I might need. And then I have this Softbox by Photodiox or something like that. So this is something you just slip over your Speedlight. I bought it mostly for the convenience. It's very nice and flat. It has reflective inside, and then a nice little diffusion cloth right in the front right there, and just opens up and tightens on real easily. Very inexpensive and just nice to have with me just in case. Let's see, do we have a brand on this? I think this was by Neewer, I believe. I believe this was by Neewer. Neewer? This is just a set of colored gels for a Speedlight. I do have two of these. I have one in my Speedlight kit and then one in my camera at all times. Comes with a nice little rubber band thing that fits over your Speedlight, so you can just slip the tabs in, fits right over, and comes with quite a few different options, from just changing temperature to creative colors for interesting shots and stuff. And last in here I have a mirror. I actually don't use this for the purpose of, you know, for someone to look and stuff like that. I actually I just kind of use it for creative shots. What you can do is just use this to kind of reflect a portion of what you see past the lens in your camera, to capture basically something to create kind of foreground, a blurred out foreground in your photo. It makes for some pretty creative shots. It's kind of cool. I like to have it just in case I want to get a little extra creative. Okay, and up front here I have another older filter gel kit by Roscoe, which you may be familiar with. They're quite known for their colored gels. This is the Strobist collection. I looked online and I didn't quite see anything like this again, so I think they discontinued this for whatever reason. They normally don't work with Speedlights, but I have this and you might be able to find it somewhere. I'll link it down below, of course, just in case. And then I have a little lens cleaning pen. I got this in a lens cleaning kit by Altura. Extra lens and camera cap I keep in here just in case. And then I have a cable by Triggertrap. If you're not familiar, Triggertrap is an app that allows you to pretty much control a lot with your camera by connecting it to your phone. There's a lot of things you can do in terms of not just time lapse and long exposures, but there's star trails. They actually have a mode where you can use the microphone in your phone to trigger taking a picture. I remember there was this video out there capturing a cool shot of the balloon popping, so it basically took the shot as soon as the heard the balloon popping and got it like right as it was, you know, exploding and that kind of thing. It was really cool. So there's a lot of things you can do with it. However, though the app may be free, you are forced to buy their cable specific to your camera for $40 freaking. So that's a little annoying. I really don't like that they kind of, you know, like this. It's just a cable. It's just a small cable. Though the quality is good and it works. $40 for a cable. It works though, and I don't regret it. It was worth the money. And then in here, of course, I have my little slots for used cards and used batteries. Right here, green for unused, red for empty batteries, and the such. And then of course I always have my Capture Pro camera clip right here by Peak Design. Very handy to have. And then on this side I have a little rubber band that came with the bag that allows me to go ahead, put a tripod leg through here, and then bind the legs together to keep it from moving around. Works very well. And that's it. That's my setup. That's my kind of, you know, prepared for anything, usually always what I have for a portrait job or an event. Let me know what you think. Have you guys used these lenses before? Is there anything that you recommend for me? Do you have any questions about any of these items right here? Be sure to let me know. And of course, all the items I have here for what I could find are linked below. What do you think of The Office? Let me know. And of course, I really appreciate it. Helps out a lot. I'm trying really freaking hard to get these damn videos out. And of course, last but not least, for the winner of Peak Design's Everyday Sling bag, you will be getting this bag. Not this bag, the Sling. You've seen it. You entered in the thing. It was a Daniel something, I think. I did a random comment picker thing. I have a screenshot. I'll put it right here. Right here. If your name is right here, or you're right here, I think it was Daniel Huerta, something like that. You are the winner. Congratulations. Just go ahead and message me, email me, find a way to contact me, and we'll figure out the logistics, sir. And again, apologize for anyone who didn't win, but I wanted to tell you guys, as I've been going about this whole YouTube thing, I've been getting a lot of bags, many of which I don't have room for anymore. I just don't really use. So I'm gonna start trying to start giving away bags periodically. Just things that I don't really care about, and just kind of like, you know, start doing that. So yeah, look forward to that. There will be more chances to win bags, and you know, I don't know. I don't have the space for it. I have so many. It's annoying. I hate it. There's things I don't use. And thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm your go-to place for tech reviews with personality and nice IKEA couches. Subscribe if that's what you're into. Love you, bye!
Do you like songs? What's your favorite kind of song? Do you like pizza? What's up? What's your name? Do you like techno?